It's like Brad Pitt on Inglourious Basterds. He's like Buongiorno.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how I say.
Buongiorno.
That's how I say foreign things.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. I'm embarrassed for you, so.
Good. That makes
Second
Well, I'm gonna say two of us. I was gonna say it makes one of us, but I'm embarrassed about it also.
Yeah.
So we both are.
Yeah. All right. So Rosa probably wins this matchup.
It's hard. I very
Does he have a
rarely
lot of
see a set
tools?
start with Bowser Jr. and I'm like, I'm sure Bowser Jr. wins this.
That's true.
But especially against a top tier one like Rosa.
It's hard because it's like a lot of Bowser. He's got a really linear, like
He
way
has
about him.
he's got a small list of approach options. The cart is by far his best approach. And Llany is the cartonest Bowser Jr. I ever watched in my entire life. The Bows and Jagerbomb don't use cart nearly as much as Llany does.
Almost like a slower Sonic with projectiles.
Yeah,
You know,
I've made that comparison before. It's a lot like Sonic.
So what's he gonna try and do? Just cover some space with that. Oh, he's got the Dupo. Oh, Luma.
I don't know if the ascent of Llany started before or after you went to California.
Okay, so everybody respected him before I left, and everybody kind of knew like he wasn't dumb. He knew how to play the game.
Right.
But he's definitely came up way like higher since I've been gone. Like I don't think anybody disrespected him while I was here, but he wasn't taking names.
Gotcha.
What's that?
He was fairly. This is
the first one.
He's had a huge rise recently. Very recently, he's gone up a ton.
Yeah, okay, this guy. All right, I'm not about to just. Oh my gosh.
And Tonedeaf probably used Little Mac when he left too. So this is a very new
he did.
situation for you.
He definitely did. Is Tonedeaf and Goof their brothers?
Nope, that's Goof and Absalom.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, actually, I do.
Llany had the read. He just really waited a long time before he did the down smash. Too long.
You can't blame lag on that. It's in person.
Sorry, Llany. I know you're going to try to blame it. Guess what?
Yeah, he was the lag.
We'll call you right here.
I do like watching Llany. I've seen him taking some names while I've been watching on the stream.
He's taken my name 4 times in a row.
Oh.
I can't touch this man.
Can't touch this.
The carts, dude. I don't know what to do. Pull back to the carts. He pulls back, and I get fooled every time.
Yeah, I panic, and I just throw out options, and then it's just like, punish. Ooh, that forward tilt. Get out of here.
Luma just stopped that up smash dead in its tracks. Didn't even trade, didn't even hit Luma. Luma just like smacked it down, grabbed the blade, like the propeller started spinning, Luma just reached down and grabbed it.
That's gonna take that stock. That was some cool pressure, just like hard jump, like empty hop, and land the cart back into him.
Llany's very good with the cart. There's no other way to say it.
You gotta be.
He's a cart master. Master of the cart.
He's the cart man. Yeah.
Just being that Tonedeaf standing there watching him beat the hell out of that Luma.
Yeah, that Luma did not stand a chance. How's he gonna get back in?
Luma was doing like the Muhammad Ali where you just stand there and lets him punch him in the face for the first round. Just to show him that he's hardcore, more so than the other guy will ever be. I didn't realize Tonedeaf was winning by much. It felt like it was fairly even, but he's got a huge lead at the moment.
Just roll right through that. I think he can definitely do this. This much rage, Rosa, you know?
RosaLuma for sure. Especially if he can get him to get out of his cart.
Good on that pullback. I'm on the edge of my seat, like, dude, that cart hitting that cart.
It's a good thing you didn't commentate that DTF set earlier.
Oh, was it? I stepped away for a second. I saw the first game.
Oh my goodness. All right, good job on Tonedeaf. I'm going to be a loser, and during their set, I'm going to tell you about DTF and GooshiGaming.
Okay.
It's blurry, but basically game 3 came down to them both being at like 120% when there was like 4 minutes left in the game, and it didn't end until like 1 minute and 2 seconds. It was like 3 straight minutes of them both being at kill percent and just failing to kill each other.
Yeah.
If you actually remind me, I have 2 of the replays like where I got the crowd and the reactions, everything.
It was one of the most ridiculous sets I ever watched. All the things that happened, like DTF hit him with the first hit of Show's forward smash, but then an egg landed on his head before the second hit came out.
Oh wow.
It was awesome. Llany taking the Lilat. That's 2 sets in a row where we see a Lilat counter pick.
Trying to feel his way in. Almost need to maybe just go to the ledge. Oh no, he got back down.
Yeah, I feel like I might be wrong, but I don't know if this is a good set for Lilat, but this is a stage I would ban versus Lilat. Or, oh my god, Lilat. RosaLuma. I don't know if it's good versus Rosa, but I wouldn't want to play Rosa here, is what I'm trying to say.
I wouldn't either, as long as they know how to recover. Like, Lilat jank, like, I think Rosa's maybe a little bit harder to recover, but I think Tonedeaf knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I know that she could she's susceptible to the weird ledges. It just seems like it would be so hard to get on the ground because you have to not land on one of those 3 platforms, and she'll just destroy you if you do.
Yeah.
I know a very my view on RosaLuma matchups is incredibly one-dimensional. I know very little. I just go by the most basic thing. I'm like the people who are like, he probably beats Ryu because multi-hits. Like that type of thing.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. This is his time to get in right now, that Luma.
Tonedeaf's doing such a good job. When I play against Llany, I feel like I'm spending the whole time approaching, and he's being so defensive, I just can't get in. And this looks like the exact opposite.
Yeah, and Tonedeaf is just boxing him out. Like, any of his approaches just stuffing it constantly.
He did, since I've been saying that, he's done like 50 straight % since I brought that up.
Yeah.
Like, you only need to hit him one more good time, and then they're both one hit away.
Yeah.
Tonedeaf has just run away. Tonedeaf is exactly what we said about low 1 in the last one. He realized he's winning, and he doesn't need to approach, so just make him come at him over and over until he overcommits.
I mean, because Tonedeaf is at kill percent. He has the lead, so if he approaches and just messes something up, like...
He gives up that 40% lead for no reason.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That shield's pretty far down now, though. He's probably going his way back.
Didn't get the strongest hit, I don't think.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that was like raw, so that the beginning of Luma's Nair is the one that hit him? I don't know if he did it on purpose, but it was cool.
Yeah, I saw
Do something. That's you.
Ah!
Maybe he just didn't want to risk getting hit by the hammer, but he's real vulnerable when he's out of his cart.
Oh.
Never mind.
Okay.
Tonedeaf's smarter than me. He waited for a much easier situation, a safer punish. So hard read. Ooh, that was a little too close. Good thing that Bowser Jr. is real fat, and the good thing is that RosaLuma's up air will always hit the cart instead of the Koopa.
Oh yeah, that's true. The up smash, or
just
and
up air.
And up air as well.
Up air when he's juggling him, it's always gonna hit him in the cart instead of the Koopa.
Such a scary situation.
That just went right through RosaLuma's dash attack. Llany's almost taking the lead, or at least he evened it up when he was down by a lot. So good stuff for him.
As far as percent goes, even right now, it's kind of like.
Yeah. Position. Who's in the lead is determined a lot more by your stage position than it is by your percent. Hashtag deep.
He came with the same approach 3 times, still worked. But it was safe.
Cart just gets stopped by Luma before it even gets anywhere near RosaLuma.
Well, he rolled back there. When he comes at him, oh, he's probably going to mix up his options, but when he was coming at him with the cart, you know, like, he red roll back in or whatever. He could have jumped back with the day or something, maybe. Oh.
That's the Luma down air hitbox I was talking about.
GG's.
Not that there's anyone in the world who isn't very familiar with it. We've all been killed by it 100 times in a row. I'm going to play a 100 stock set with Tonedeaf, or match. He'll take them all with that down there.